This is Mike Hussein, and today we have Joseph Pfeiffer from the New York Fire Department. He is the Chief of Counterterrorism and Emergency Preparedness for the City of New York, and he's a citywide command chief for the City of New York, responsible for commanding major incidents in the city. Joe, great to have you here. And I'm going to begin, Joe, by asking you about basically your career with the department. You joined in 1981, and during especially your early years, what have been some of the most informative experiences that helped you learn how to lead people into sometimes into harm's way? Many days are routine, but some days are not in the life of a firefighter. So your formative moments, if you would.
Well, when I first came into the fire department as a probationary firefighter, I was told the most important thing is to know the job, know what you need to do. So I started reading a lot of the fire manuals and the procedures, but that's only half of it. The other is actually experiencing firefighting. There's a tacit knowledge of how to force a door, how to climb an aerial ladder 100 feet in the air. But to be a good firefighter, to be good at anything, is really having the competency and knowing what to do. And the fire goes out, and I'm leaving, and I have this firefighter running down the block after me and says, "Chief, Chief, Chief." And I stop, and he turns, and I turn around, and he says, "Chief, I just want to let you know that I'll follow you down any hallway." Now, for firefighting, the most dangerous part is a hallway. It becomes like a chimney, and all the smoke and heat fills into the hallway. And I thought, wow, this is a very nice compliment. And then when I got back to my car, I realized he was saying just more than "I'll follow you." He was saying that I'll be with you, I'll follow you, and I want you to keep us safe. See, leadership is about not giving orders, but it's about sharing the danger. And that firefighter was saying that because of what I've done in the past, that he'll be with me during the next major event. An awesome responsibility. I could actually feel that pressure of the responsibility for others, and he meant what he said. And it points to that we also must learn. So for us to battle an event that uses multiple means of weapons, multiple means of attack, we need to work with each other and to deal with an event like that. But certainly it's something that worries us in New York. I'm in contact with London, and it worries them. But I think by sharing information within the city of New York and with other cities, we'll be better prepared to deal with that type of event if it would occur.
Joe, a final question here. You've been with the New York Fire Department for 30 years. You were at ground zero on 9/11. For the last decade, you've thought a lot about how to build out of that to prepare for whatever may happen in the future. Catastrophic events we all worry about. They've been sort of brought more to home as we watch what happened to BP in the Gulf, the Fukushima power plants in Japan, the disaster in Haiti with that earthquake. On the basis of your experience with the New York Fire Department, 9/11, and the decade since then, what advice would you have for people who are responsible in the private sector, public sector, maybe a nonprofit organization, for thinking about how to get through a catastrophic event?
I think when we look at those events, we want to think of just how to manage it, or the military refers to command and control. We want one person to run the whole thing, and I think what we've learned since 9/11 and looking at those major events, that is not the leadership, that's not what leaders do. Leadership during a catastrophic event does more than just manage the event. They do three other things. They connect, collaborate, and coordinate.